What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Raise One in here, or Davey, bringing you guys an upload to the One in Gaming channel. Today, what you guys are going to be watching is a nuclear done in league play against a master ranked player. You guys saw the screenshot in the beginning. I ended up finishing off this game 61-4 and chopped like a 40-something gun streak, but I'm just going to keep the nuclear streak a part of the video, cut out everything else, just for the sake of keeping the video as short as possible. This gameplay is done by your boy, and it's really old just because it's done on Black Ops 2 on league play, and I'm playing with Savage. This was back on the 360, so now I'm not too sure why this wasn't uploaded during the time period I got this, but whatever the case may be, I decided to upload it now just because it's a gameplay done by me, which is something you guys don't really see a lot, and I need to clear off some stuff off my hard drive. So, happy Valentine's Day. Today's February 14th. Hopefully you guys are doing something special, whether that's by yourself, aka beating off, or you're spending time with your significant other, whether that's just hanging out with her, fucking her, taking her out to dinner, giving her flowers, you know, the good old shit. But I don't want Valentine's Day to actually take up too much of this commentary. I actually have a commentary topic in mind, and it's going to be an introduction to a series that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and it wasn't until Pat brought it up where I was just like, yeah, I should definitely do that. But the series title is going to be called Damn Nature You Scary, and it's not going to be a gameplay or pub stomping series like how we had Triple Week. It's going to be a commentary series done by your boy right now, and it's basically just going to highlight and give you guys some information on just some of the most fucked up and terrifying animals that are a part of Mother Nature, and as the why I feel as if like these things are just an absolute monstrosity towards their environment. But we're going to kick it off with episode 1, and it's going to involve a baboon, specifically the Gelida. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't actually know what this thing looks like, so I'm going to pop up a picture right now. That is just the most fucking terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, don't worry, running into these things is very rare. They live in the mountains of Ethiopia, so I imagine our audience is in America, so you don't have to worry about running into these things. But if you do happen to live in Ethiopia and you do come across one of these things, I highly suggest you just sit there and play with the fucking dirt, because these things are very hostile when you step into their territory, and due to their territorial nature, they're going to be driving you off of their territory, just chasing you around, probably clawing and biting the shit out of you. And something you need to know about these, just like any other primate species, they always travel in packs. It's almost like tribes, and usually the Gelida tribes consist of 25 to 100 Gelidas. It's absolutely insane. They live in a male transfer society, which means that the alpha male is constantly being replaced by a much younger, stronger, vigorous Gelida. So you can imagine that the Gelida are very athletic, I guess you could say, in their own domain. But this is how it's usually started. So typically the current alpha male of the tribe is probably on top of a rock, somewhere up high where he can look over his territory and feel prideful about it. Very narcissistic behaviors. And he's currently getting his asshole licked by 2 female Gelidas, which are responsible for grooming the infants or the males of the tribe. That's all the females do. And this is important for later on. But basically, what ends up happening is the alpha male is usually challenged daily by younger Gelida, and there's usually a little pact that's formed between them. And this is to ensure that the one that's challenging the alpha male isn't disturbed. He isn't attacked by any of the alpha male's friends or anything like that. So basically, he's got his group of people protecting him, watching his back, just in case somebody decides to step in, aka another Gelida. But usually what ends up happening is the alpha male flicks his lip, and this is just to show off his teeth. It's a warning sign. It's like, yo, you better fuck off, like step the fuck down. I'm the alpha male for a reason. And usually the younger Gelida isn't swayed. He has one goal in mind, and that's to challenge the alpha male. And the thing is here is that the younger Gelida have nothing to lose. If by anything, the female Gelidas actually find it very attractive and sexy whenever somebody decides to challenge the alpha male. There is no banishment or like, hey, you gone rogue and turned against me. They usually end up somewhere up the rankings, which is kind of insane if you think about it. But the main reason why I bring this up is because if the alpha male happens to lose the battle, he is actually forced out of that tribe. Like, he's essentially kicked out, and he's allowed to come back, but he can only come back doing the female roles, which is, like I mentioned, licking the alpha male's asshole and then grooming and taking care of the infants. So as you can imagine, the current alpha male has everything to lose, and they're fearless animals, so what they do is they are willing to do anything to make sure that they remain at that alpha male spot. So whether he is winning or losing, what the alpha male typically does is whenever he's being overwhelmed by the younger Gelida, he usually runs over towards the female group, their reproductive unit, takes an infant, carries it, and runs straight back towards the other challenging Gelida. And it's just the most fucked up thing, because he's enticing the female Gelidas to assist him in battling against the challenging Gelida and hope that they'll just fight for the infant's safety. But this plan usually backfires because the challenging jailer doesn't really give a shit. He just rips the infant off, and then his little friends, his little pack that he's with, they usually just fuck up the infant. The infants usually die because they don't have that coarse fur or mane, essentially, that keeps them protected from opposing Geladas' teeth or claws. So should the infant die, the female Geladas actually fight against the current alpha male as well. They turn on him. This is where they go rogue, and they're forcing the alpha male to leave the territory, leave the tribe. And it's just depressing because the former alpha male usually comes back and is forced into grooming the infants and licking the new alpha male's asshole. But as depressing as that is, there's some light that I found in actually just using a Gelota. So could you just imagine like having a pet Gelota like chained up to the front of your house? Like nobody would step foot when that fucker's just patrolling on all fours, just running around, flicking its lips at people who are like walking their dogs when they try to get their dog to poop or pee on their grass. Like, dude, it would just be amazing. But hopefully you enjoyed episode 1 of Damn Nature You're Scary. Just something that I wanted to try out. I know it's not the most professional thing, and that's just because the lack of time that I have to actually do this commentary is actually going to affect it. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this gameplay, this commentary. If you guys did, make sure to go drop a like. Check out my Twitter and YouTube. It will be linked in the description below, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Peace.